Go.
Here we are, guys, back again, another Tuesday night, another turbo session, another day of lockdown. We've just hit the start button there, 5 minutes warm up, 50% FTP. Nice long steady blocks tonight, bit of a recovery right tonight, so we have in comparison to what we had Sunday or last Thursday. So we're recovering tonight. As you can see it, we're going to start at 50% or so. We're going to go up to 60. Slight little bit of recovery here. We're going to go 70, 80, 90 and 100. We're going to wind it back down then. 1 hour exactly. Nice steady night tonight. Nothing too hard. Nothing too strenuous again. Just looking to recover after a big weekend. 3 hours on the bike. Sunday was a big session. 20k run yesterday. Divided up into a 5k recovery in the morning and 15k yesterday evening. So that's the way it worked out. So recovery night tonight. Although I'm saying that 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 9.5 minutes each. It's not exactly recovery. There's enough in it there to keep us working hard. So we'll work our way through it. As I said, 1 hour exactly. And we'll keep her going. So just over 3 minutes left there now of our warm up, effectively. I suppose then we're going to go on up to 60%. So I try and find get this bike computer working, stop turning, yes, session now. Turn her off. That's it, so 50% still, nice and easy, just under 3 minutes. Then we're going to wind up slightly. We're going to go up to 60%. And we're going to go 70, 80, 90 and 100 before winding it back down again, finishing off the night. So nice and steady, 90 cadence. Cadence, 50% FTP, nice and relaxed. Keep the heart rate down low, legs turning over nice and smooth. As we finish off our recovery from long weekend on the bike. It's a big run Saturday, long bike Sunday, big run again Monday. So important to keep the recovery in there as well. So this is one of the easier nights we'll do. Go easier on the Tuesday night. As we wind it up then for Thursday with some intervals. And we go along again then on Sunday. It's nice and steady now. It's going to be a nice steady night tonight. No sharp increases in pace. We're just going to wind it up a bit more and a bit more and a bit more. Nice and steady for the night. Just to get us working hard. Keeping the recovery in there, a bit of conditioning. That's what it's all about. 1 minute to go. We're at 90 RPM. Effort level 2 for the moment. If you're working on your perceived effort. Should have remembered to plug in the laptop. That's it, keep it going. 30 seconds to go before we start increasing it slightly. I'll plug in this laptop. Get some power in it. It's funny, just when you think you're
next 50% to 60%.
ahead of yourself and have everything organised, there you go, something you forgot to do. But anyway, 50% winding up to 60%. Effort level 2 to 3.
Now
Again, it's not going to be hard.
60%.
This is only 30 seconds long, this wind up, so you can get straight into 60% if you wanted to. 90 RPM again.
Next hold at 60%.
60% now, we're going to stay at that now. I just set the timer on the watch here. There we go.
Now hold at 60%.
9.5 minutes now with 60%. Effort level 3, keeping the cadence the same as we've just started at 90. So the whole session tonight is going to be long blocks, 9.5 minutes each. Little short recovery there, enough to get a drink. Wipe yourself down with the towel. And we go again, we'll pick it up. So it's all about sustainability tonight. Going to just sustain those efforts for that period of time, 9.5 minutes. Sustain that, hold it steady. Just move it up a gear then. We're going to hold it again. So on then for the hour. And we'll tick it off nice and quick tonight. So we're at 60% FTP, so it should feel really easy. 90 cadence, should feel nice and free. Not too much resistance on the pedals just yet. Like I said, I'm going to hold that now for another 8 minutes or so. We're going to count down the clock over here still. Hopefully you can see it nice and big. 8:04, 8:03, here it is. Coming up on 7 minutes in total done. And here is our profile of our spin here tonight. So as I said, 9.5 minutes, short little recovery, 9.5 minutes, and so on. So as we go 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. So it's just going to be nice and steady the whole way through. Another night to work on that form, technique, get your positioning right on the bike. That's it, focus on those knees, shoulders, elbows, everything pointing straight forward. Get relaxed on the saddle. Stay relaxed everywhere else. That's it. Seven minutes to go. 60% FTP, you're only at about effort level 3. Or 4, it's not hard. Probably just going to get warm, it's going to be the worst thing about tonight. As you get on to that 80%, 90%, you start to feel it in the legs thereabouts. So, don't get carried away too early here. As I said, you were involved in the spin on Sunday. This is all about recovery. A lot of us would have done a long run as well. Long run, long bike. So it's just the last, just recover again today. Get the legs turning over, clear out all the lactate and toxins and loosen out the legs again. As you get ready to start increasing their intensity now for midweek. We'll hit into some intervals then on Thursday, like I said. We'll go live on Sunday again with another big session. Join me again for 1, 2 or 3 hours. As we draw up the session plan, I'll be working on it during the week. Have it ready for Sunday for you. That's it, keeping everything nice and neutral, nice and relaxed. Just feel like you're sitting in the middle of the pack, wind in your back, cruising along, no effort. We're only at 60% FTP. Coming up on 5 minutes to go. on my own here in the studio tonight. Been abandoned by Karen and the kids. So, hopefully cameras will stay on. I won't have to be messing with them. So if you're wondering why you're looking at it backwards tonight, well that's it, because I have to have the camera forward facing so I can see the screen. So you may be doing it backwards. That's it. So keeping it nice and smooth. Still 4 minutes to go at this. Should be feeling really easy. Should be kind of wondering, well, what sort of a session are we doing tonight? This is not too hard. Well, you're right, it's not. Not yet anyway. There we go, get your playlist on, get your earphones in the ears, turn them up nice and loud. Pedal along a nice consistent rate. Holding it steady, 60% FTP, 90 RPM, 90 cadence, even those legs turning over, a nice decent rate, nice and smooth, no real pressure yet on the pedals, on the feet, keeping those knees pumping up and down in that forward motion. Work on those things we talked about Sunday, as you push down with the ball of the foot. You're pulling up with the foot on the other side. But you want to be flattening the heel as you come to the bottom of the stroke. Doesn't have to flatten fully, but you should be applying a bit of pressure as well as you apply the pressure to the full foot. Feeling the pedal under the ball of that foot. Heel going down, finishing out the stroke as you prepare to pull it backwards with the calf, pull up. Using the foot the way it was intended, and use all the muscles, dorsal flexion, plantar flexion as well, as opposed to just using it like a big lever to push and pull the pedals. That's it, keep it nice and smooth. 2 minutes 20 to go, 60%, still just cruising along. Heart rate nice and low. No major effort just yet. There's a 9.5 minute block. 2 minutes to go. Keep yourselves nice and relaxed, nice and smooth. I know we all want to go hard sometimes when we're on the turbo. Maybe that's why we always don't like the turbo. It just seems hard all the time. But no, you have to approach it like the rest of your training. Especially if you're doing a lot of work on the turbo these days. You need your easier day. No, they're our relaxed, comfortable recovery. Then you want to have your intermediate day, higher intensity. So I use it as higher intensity intervals. You need your longer spin as well, where you kind of mix the both. Might throw in a couple of efforts, like we did Sunday. Building in that strength and endurance as you go. So it should still feel relatively easy. Got about 1 minute to go, 60%. Effort level 3 or 4. As I said, it's not too hard just yet. Just cruising along. So resist the urge to power away and go harder. That time will come now shortly. We'll be looking for a bigger effort now later on in the session. Keep it going, guys, that's it. 20 seconds to go. Don't increase it. Just hold it steady, hold it the same. 90 RPM, 60 FTP. We'll drop them right down to 30%. So there's going to be no resistance, no effort. One of the easiest gears you have.
Now hold at 30%.
You're going to be wondering what are we doing. So we're not working hard at all. And you're right, we're not working hard. That's not what the session is about. As I said, you need your recovery. You need your easier days. I know I do anyway. That's it. 30%, virtually no resistance at all on the pedals. You're only turning them over. Really easy for the sake of it. Try and keep up around that 85, 90 cadence as well. It's a good time to focus on your technique and your posture.
Next hold at 70%.
70%. So slightly harder than we had previous, just by a touch. 70% FTP, effort level 5,
Hold at 70%.
9.5 minutes. So you can go in effort, this stage of the session, effort level 5 into a 6 maybe, depending on how hard you want to work on your perceived effort. 70%, 90 cadence. Just an extra gear there, throw on a bit of resistance. Bring the cadence up to 70. Or cadence up to 90 should I say. FTP up to 70. There we go, 70% FTP. Shouldn't be too hard. Just feeling a bit more resistance than you had just previous. That's it, we're holding that out for another 8.5 minutes or so. That's it, keeping it steady. That's it. As I said, resist that urge to go harder. We're looking for 90 cadence again. 85, 90. So not too quick. Just a nice sustainable cadence. A nice sustainable effort. 70% FTP. Trust me, by the end of this session, in your 9.5 minutes, about 100% FTP, effort level 8, you'll know about it. It's just a nice conditioner, nice conditioning session. You're stepping up every 10 minutes or so. As you're going down the gear harder each time. Back, the saddle, relax, turn over those legs, keep the heart rate low, focus on your breathing, watch the scenery here as we go around France somewhere. Should you be in the countryside, you could be anywhere in Ireland. Just any cycling on the wrong side of the road. Compared to the weather we had today, could be anywhere in the world. There we are, just over 6.5 minutes to go. 70% FTP, effort level 5 to a 6, probably a 6 I'd prefer. Get it nice and handy. As I get joined by the family of dogs. It's not here. No. 70% FTP. 70% FTP, 6 minutes to go. Should be winding into that effort there now, should be coming very comfortable. That's our little Maltese. If anyone is wondering what's happening. That's it. Keep it going, keep it relaxed. As I said, you should be well settled into your rhythm there now. 70% FTP, effort level 6. Nice bit of resistance, nothing too hard yet. Heart rate should be still low. Should still be well in your zone 2, hopefully. Well, little talk. That's it. Here we go, 5 minutes. Then we'll have a small short recovery. Then we're going to step it up to 80%. 20 minutes done. That's it, well done guys. Hold it steady, focus on that technique. Focus on your form. Everything nice and relaxed. Keep your head and shoulders relaxed. Keep it in that position you'd normally ride your bike in. You don't want to be looking straight down at it, at the tablet. Try and have it up here or just out on the floor ahead of you. As if you were looking out at someone's back wheel. There you go, coming up on 4 minutes now. You should be well settled in. Cadence shouldn't be too fast, as I said. We're only looking for 85 to 90. I'm doing 87 here. So if you haven't got a cadence sensor, you're trying to match my cadence on your screen, that's perfect. We're at 70% FTP, effort level 6. That's it, well done. Keeping good form, good posture. As I said, it probably doesn't look like the most entertaining of sessions, but it's designed for your conditioning. Nice long blocks at a steady rate, steady pace. Stepping up just a notch every time. There we are. Still at 70% FTP. Level 5 into 6. It's your choice. You're going to be at an 8 to 9 by the time you finish. Or 90 RPM. That's it guys. 2.5 minutes to go at 70%. Keeping a focus all the time. Make sure you're drinking plenty as well. That's just as I remind myself. There we go, 2 minutes. Nice and steady. Resist that urge to be going harder. You're going to have plenty of time for that. I say keep it going. That's it, just under a minute and a half to go, 70%. Effort level in around somewhere 5.5 or 6. Shouldn't be too hard just yet.
1 minute.
There you go, 1 minute to go at 70%. Keep it relaxed. Cadence is nice and steady. As I said, it's all about recovery tonight and conditioning. We're not looking to go hard, we're not pushing it out. We'll do more of that on Thursday. The Giants Thursday for a set of intervals. Higher pace, higher intensity. You can use a variance of cadences then as well.
Next hold at 30%.
That's it, 30% coming up. Really easy.
Hold at 30%.
There we go, 30%. Nice and easy. There we go, 30%, effort level 1. You're nice and controlled. Keep that cadence the same, around 85, 90. That's it. 20 seconds to go, under 30% recovery.
Next hold at 80%.
80% coming up now. This is where the work starts. We have 80, 90 and 100. 80%, 9.5 minutes. Keep it smooth.
Hold at
There we go,
80%.
9.5 minutes. Down a couple of gears. Bit of resistance. Keep that cadence the same. Looking for 90 again. 80% FTP, you're looking at an effort 6 into 7. Going to go with a 6 for the start. That's it. Get into that rhythm as soon as you can. 9 minutes to go. We're going to hold that effort then all the way through, same as before. Just stay focused on it now. You find each block is going to go very, very quick. So we have 27 minutes done. So 90 RPM, 80% FTP, effort level 6 or so. 6, 6.5 maybe. Should have guessed it by now. The block is at 80%. Next block's going to be at 90%. Last one's at 100. They're all the same length, 9.5 minutes. So if you thought it started that it was easy, there's a reason why we were holding you back. So go on, we'll just turn the screw on it every 10 minutes or so. Go on an extra gear, an extra bit of resistance. Keeping that cadence the same. All the way through. That's it, 7.5 minutes to go. As I said, this is recovery and conditioning, so we're not after total speed tonight. Shouldn't have the legs pumping too fast. 90 RPM is the fastest, so no bouncing on the saddle, no rocking side to side, keeping your shoulders, elbows, head relaxed. That's it, still at 80%. You're looking at effort level 6 or 7, preferably a 6. 90 RPM. Try match my cadence if you can. Nice bit of resistance, should be mid-base down the block at the back. You shouldn't be down in some of the harder gears just yet. That's it as we approach 6 minutes to go. That's it, hold nice and steady. Just under 6 minutes, 80% FTP. Heart rate should be still quite low. In terms of your zones, top end is zone 2, maybe into zone 3. 30 minutes done. So halfway through the complete session. Right, 80% FTP, 85 to 90 cadence. You hold that pace and effort steady now the whole way for the next 5 minutes. Focus on our control. Just keep the focus on our pedaling efficiency. As I said, this is one of the easier spins, the easier turbo. It's all about your conditioning, recovery. Working predominantly in those low heart rate zones early on for most of the session, fat burning zones. That's it, long and steady, hold that pace. Effort level 6 or 7, 4 minutes to go. 80% FTP, 85 to 90 cadence. Like I said, using that full range of motion in the ankles, the full extension on the legs, probably pointing down to the toes. Work on pushing with the ball or the foot, bringing the heel then down. Go back around in that circular motion. Try to eliminate that dead spot at the bottom of your pedal stroke. 3.5 minutes to go. They say you should be well settled into your pace now with this one. Little short recovery coming up. And then we're off up to 90%. Keep it going, hold it steady. This really is the way to get that playlist. You have it turned up loud. Just focus on the screen. Look at the counter, 238, look at the graph. You know when you have to go up another level, you'll see it moving into the next block. Still 80% FTP. Nice steady rate pedaling, 85 to 90. Holding that same effort all the way through. That's it, keep going now. Just under 2 minutes. Try not to be going too hard just yet. Stay nice and smooth. Minute and a half to go, 90 seconds, 80%. You're almost moving into your effort level 7 now, 90 RPM. Should be a very comfortable pace. So we're not looking to go too hard tonight. This is a recovery night.
1 minute.
So nice long sustained efforts, 9.5 minutes each. as we work our way up through the FTP level. As we work our way up through your perceived effort, and we hit on all levels as we go on. We get you ready for Thursday night's intervals. 30 seconds, that's it. Holding it steady. Don't go rushing off. There's no sprints to finish out each one tonight.
Next hold at 30%.
Yeah, 30%, so it's going to be really easy again. Virtually no resistance, you're just turning over the legs. Definitely only an effort level 1.
Hold at 30%.
Put it back down for a minute. That's it. %, really easy. Effort level 1. Keeping it focused. Would you look at this? Thanks, baby. Someone's treating me to coffee.
She was thinking someday.
Yeah, 20 seconds to go.
Next hold at 90%.
That's the benefits of teaching the kids how to use the coffee machine. We're going to have a little barista here in a couple of years. 90% FTP coming.
Hold at 90%.
There we are. So it's going to be a harder year than you had previous. Same cadence, 85 to 90. Find that rhythm as soon as you can. So 90% FTP, we're going for 9.5 minutes. That's it, you should be starting to feel a bit of effort now. We'll go to an effort 7 or so. Shouldn't be any easier than that. That's it, 90% FTP, 90 RPM. Definitely an effort level 7. That's it, 90% FTP, effort level 7, 90 RPM. Nice and steady, 8 minutes to go. You should feel a bit more resistance than you did last time. Going that effort steady now. Just over 7 minutes to go. So a stronger effort now. This is one of the stronger ones that we've had all night. Still around 85, 90 cadence, over 90% FTP. That's it, holding it steady. You focus on those legs. Now you should be feeling the pedal under your foot. Get a feel for what that's doing, how it feels. see, 90% still holding that now for another 6 minutes or so. Number level 7, heart rate's coming up again. We're well into the zone 3. Maybe zone 4 for some. That's it, guys, well done. Just under 6 minutes. That's good coffee. That's it, keep focused on that effort now. On the same effort all the way through for the next 5.5 minutes. You should be well able to focus on that rhythm now at the 90% effort. A lot of people struggle to find the rhythm with the easier efforts, tend to spin out too fast. It's a great time on the turbo to be able to learn what the legs feel like or how it should feel at effort level 4, 5, 6 at an 80 or 90 or 100 cadence. That's it, nice and smooth. With that pedal stroke smooth all the way around. If you're hearing the same sounds all the time, you should have that music in your ear. Pump right up. 4.5 minutes. That's it, guys, keep going. Still at 90%. Effort level 7. Still a bit of fatigue in the legs from Sunday. You might be feeling it a small bit. Just hold it steady. Hold it smooth. That's it, 90%. Effort level 7. That's it. 3 minutes to go. 90%. There's water in the fridge, okay? That's it, 90%. Just under 3 minutes to go. That's it, keep it going. Holding that effort steady. .90 RPM. Effort level 7. Two and a half minutes to go. That's it, hold it steady, like I said. You still have a bit of fatigue in the legs. Might be feeling it a small bit from Sunday. You should be winding into each effort. Each effort should almost feel easier halfway through. That's it, 2 minutes to go now. This is always the hard part of each block. Just hold that last 2 minutes. So don't push on harder. So just hold that the same. Keeping it steady for me. Over the last 90 seconds to go. Really focus on that technique now. Keeping the knees pushing forward. Pushing down on the pedals. Make sure you get a drink. don't go sprinting off for the last minute. Hold it steady. 1 minute to go. Covered level 7. We're going to be moving up to an 8 to a 9. Just after this one. 90 RPM still, 90% FTP. That's it, 30 seconds to go. Keep focused on it now. Keep watching that graph over my head. I see our little red line near the end. 23 seconds to go. That's it, guys.
Next hold at 30%.
30% coming up. Hold at 90% still, 10 seconds left. Take note of your resistance. You'll be going up a notch after that.
Hold at 30%.
Down to 30%, no resistance. Easy gear. Legs turning over, nice and free. As I said, there's none of that. Session looks extremely hard. You wind into each one. There's enough effort in it just to keep your conditioning going, your strength going while letting you recover. %, FTP, 90 cadence. Very hard to do 30%.
Next hold at 100%.
So you're going 100% now, up to effort level 8, possibly a 9 maybe for some, or it might feel like a 9 depending on how tired you are. Effort level 8, 100% FTP.
Now hold at 100%.
So it's 100 RPM this time as well. So slightly faster cadence. So you're probably going to be in the same gear as you had, with a faster cadence. That's it. If you find the fast cadence too much, you can bring it back to the 95 or 90. But you're looking for 100% FTP, 100 RPM if you can. 9.5 minutes, 9 minutes to go. So we're not looking for massive resistance, just a bit more cadence if you can. Effort level 8. Keep the legs turning over nice and quick. Still shouldn't be bouncing on the saddle. There's enough resistance on it that you're still pushing the legs and just turning them faster as well. The heart rate's going to climb as well. Just as we push it on a bit for this last 8 minutes. There we are, 8 minutes to go. About 100%, effort level 8. Turning the legs over a bit quicker, 100 RPM if you can. If you're not comfortable at the 100, just bring it back to 195. Try and have the legs a bit quicker than you were doing previously. As we make our way across this block, 7.5 minutes to go. That's it, 100%. Effort level 8. Probably breathing a bit quicker as well. Should still be able to talk. Just about 7 minutes to go. That's it, settling into that now. Well done everyone, that's it. Keep pushing on. Holding it steady. 100% FTP. Effort level 8. Try to be consistent with your cadence. That's going to hold your effort the same. That's it, guys. Keep it going now, folks. Now for the last 6 minutes. Not long left. That's it, quicker cadence. So you're probably in the same gear, close to it, or same resistance you had previously. It's just a higher cadence, giving you that bit more power. As we come to 5.5 minutes to go. 100% of our FTP still. Effort level 8. Maybe going to a 9. Depending on how you feel personally. That's it, 5 minutes. Keep it going now. Nice and steady. Keeping it smooth on the saddle. Keeping that rhythm control. All you need to do is pick that cadence and focus on it. As you're well over halfway there now in this block. That's it, 100% FTP, 100 RPM. Effort level 8 or 9. You shouldn't feel like you're all out. That's it, keep going. Nearly there, it's kicking down nicely through that block. That's it, 3.5 minutes. That's it, focus on that rhythm. Listen to the sound of your turbo if you can. Or pick a beat out, whatever tune you're listening to. That's it, keeping it constant. Three minutes. Not long now. That's it, keep it going, guys. It's quite possible you're starting to feel it a bit now. That's the whole idea. That's why it was easier to start. And I just picked it up for every 9.5 minutes. 2.5 to go. Still at that quicker cadence of 100. That's it, pushing it out. Holding on to it. 100 RPM. That's an excellent effort. As you roll up on 2 minutes. Still quicker cadence. If you've been operating at a lower cadence, try and pick it up a small bit for the last just under 2 minutes. That's it, keep it going. 100% FTP, average level 8, maybe 9. 90 seconds. That's it, guys. There's our minute warning.
Minute.
That's it, keep that cadence up now for the last minute. 100 RPM. Keep it going, hold it steady now. 30 seconds to go. That's it, focus on your breathing now. Keep the deep breaths coming in. 20 seconds. That's it, get that cadence up and hold it there now.
40% to 30%.
Is your 15-second warning? 10. Keep going. 5, 3, 2, keep going. 1. There you are.
20% to 30%.
Winding it down. 3 minutes. Effort level 1. 40%. Winding down to 30. Keep the legs turning over at 85, 90. Take a few seconds, get your breath back. Get a drink. Get those legs turning over again. Make use of that 2.5 minutes left for your recovery. Cool down. Don't be feeling that wasn't a tough session, because it is. But again, it's about recovery as well. You have to build in recovery in your rides as well. You can't be going hard on the bike all the time. We'll be going with an easier recovery session. We'll then do something more intense, more intervals. And then we do a longer Sunday spin then. Something similar. Some long even blocks where you can focus and concentrate on everything. We'll throw in a couple of efforts as well. And we keep that going for the 1, 2, 3 hours. Each hour will be well balanced, so you can do either or. You can do the first hour or the first 2 hours. You can join for the second and third hour, or join from the last hour. Starting at 10, you can join in at 11 or 12 if you want. That's it, keep the legs turning over nice and easy. Very little resistance. Should be watching your heart rate dropping right back down. That's it. Take a screenshot of that graph if you want. Those blocks are 9.5 minutes each. For the first 5 minutes,
1
50%.
minute.
Then you go up to 60% for 9.5 minutes. And then you go on 70, 80, 90 and 100. 3-minute warm down. There's exactly your hour. That's it, well done guys. Good effort tonight. Thursday night again, 7 o'clock. Going to do some intervals. Again, you do them at your own effort as well, so come along and join in for those. And we'll talk you through them again.
DAFFIT_CW. DAFFIT by Fit, PT and Performance Coach.
That's it, keep winding it out. Stay on the bike for another few minutes if you want. Ease out the legs. Keep them going nice and free. That's it guys, well done. That's me done for the night, as I said. Come back Thursday night, 7 o'clock. For something a bit more up tempo and a bit more intense. Best average cadence, Karen.